Good morning. I'm Scott Solembrino, broadcasting here live from the McCormick Center in Chicago at GBTA. And with me today, I have Ekert from CWT. Kurt, how are you?
I'm doing very well,
Great to catch up and see you.
And you too. Congratulations on the new role.
Thank you so much. I'm having the time of my life. I'm really enjoying it. Last week, GBTA and CWT released our 6th annual pricing forecast. How can managed travel people leverage this resource and build better programs for 2019 and 20?
So business travel, corporate travel especially, is so impacted by geopolitical and technology dynamics that are happening in the broader ecosystem. What we've done with the travel forecast is the intent is to inform and provide projections to travel managers to really help them optimize and make the right decisions around their programs for 2020.
I think it's fantastic, right? We love doing it with you. I mean, what do you see as the top trend this year? I mean, there's so much going on. What are you seeing as the trend that you're worried about the most?
Well, the biggest dynamic is, while volumes remain pretty solid, people are pulling back nominally, and we're projecting slower price growth into 2020, specifically air price growth of 1.2%, hotel price growth of 1.3%, and rental car growth of only 1%, partially because of the impact of the sharing economy. So it's a more cautious environment going forward than perhaps it has been to date.
Yeah, certainly, yes, there was an interesting day in the stock market, and every day there's something new coming out. Right. But, the travel industry has always been resilient and has always found ways to adapt. And I think that's what makes us so special. I mean, when you look at traveler experience, what do you think is important right now?
Well, it's very interesting. We have a new concept which we call B2B4E, EB being the employee, and that is we want to provide a consumer-grade experience to the traveler, but understand that they're traveling on behalf of the companies for whom they work. And so they're an employee first and a consumer second, but we have to satisfy both. And what's needed in the market is to satisfy them with great digital tools, but then value-added services both for the client and the traveler, so that travel is frictionless and they can be as productive as possible on the road.
How complicated has it been to keep up with all the technology changes? They seem to happen every day. I mean, is it complex running the company of your size to have to adapt consistently?
Well, the key thing is, traditionally we had what I would characterize as point solutions. We've taken much more of a platform approach, which is that, for example, as we introduce new content such as NDC or the new room at hotel content, we can promulgate that to all points of sale to all clients. And we've had to take a step back so that our hotel capabilities, our data capabilities, our customer experience platform are all common now across the world. And so it's complicated, but you have to get ahead of it so you can leverage the benefits of scale in this new market.
NDC is such a hot topic. We have a big panel here today. We're very excited about it with a lot of varying opinions. I'd be curious to catch up with you afterwards to see what your thoughts are. Everybody seems to have some misconceptions about it,
right.
And we think that people have to be educated a little bit more on the issue. Right. But it's certainly not going away anytime soon.
Yeah, I think NDC, very interesting. To me, it's a euphemism for the desire by airlines to sell dynamically in B2B as they do in B2C, to drive product differentiation, to improve their revenue. Now, there's been some consternation because for some carriers it seems to have been about control of distribution, but I think that's a small subset. At the end of the day, I think this is pro-competitive and pro-consumer, and it's going to become part of the fabric of how we operate going forward.
What are you most excited about for CWT in the year ahead?
Well, I mentioned the platform investments we've made.
Yep.
We've really separated from the pack with our hotel capabilities, with our data capabilities, and we have a massive new investment in a CX, or customer experience platform, and I think that's going to transfer itself to driving additional value to our clients and really changing the game for travelers and letting them feel like they're in a consumer world while they're in this B2B4E platform consumer.
With that, I want to thank you. Thank you for coming and joining me at the broadcast studio today. This is Scott Solembrino broadcasting live from Chicago at the GBTA convention. See you soon.